Hello, welcome to Jambo's Dad. Are you ready for the Ketchup story? Yeah, okay, start. No more. The benches. Oh no, plant pots. Okay. Just pressing X. The vetiver is growing. Checks in already. So what? Trophy my first. This is up against it with mayo. Shooting up tomatoes. It's not Grand Theft Auto or granted. It's not even Plants vs Zombies. It's tomatoes. Thought it'd be exciting. I was right. $420 tomatoes. Big one. Upgrade ketchup factory. Auto grow. That sounds good. Oh, piss. I'm not growing enough tomatoes yet. Back we go. Back to the grindstone. Tomato ketchup, granted, go into the store and there it is, but you don't see this side what goes into it. I've not got one coin yet. I've grown 240 tomatoes. Sure it's worth £1. Story of tomato ketchup is going to be drawn out. How it looks a bit. It's going to be back in this. if you like games, then we get to press X a lot, and this is going to be right up your alley. Something at 500. Stuff some of that out, but press the record button. I'm gonna miss this.
Welcome back to the first in the third series of the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, hello there, and the fool, the round-headed buffoon that is Carl Wilkington. We've been away filming our second series of extras, leaving Carl to his own devices in a sweltering London, like a heat wave here in the capital city, haven't we, Carl? It's been up to 100 degrees, record-breaking temperatures. What have you been doing there?
Quite nice.
Sort of enjoying it a little bit, yeah? Getting to see the place, having loads of walks, not like to walk. You know, watching like a dog. Yeah! When he gets off the couch and starts scratching against the door, Suzanne thinks it's time. It's just good thinking time, isn't it? You don't know the clock going on. Just think about a lot of stuff.
This is not as excited as my neighbours they are. It's got to be said.
Right. So while we've been filming a TV show, you've been watching insects. Yeah, just seeing, because everybody knows insects out there, but no one's keeping an eye on them. What am I up to? What are you working with? Steve, you won't be laughing like that if you'd watch them, because they do some weird stuff and that. Here's what I mean. Yeah, sort of stuff, maybe example. I saw a bee have a heart attack. You saw a bee have a heart attack. How were you sure it was a heart attack? Because what happened? Did it clutch its chest with all 6 legs? No, were there some other little bee paramedics? No, I've just been out in the park anyway, just looking at, you know, butterflies and stuff. So I was so when Suzanne goes to work, she goes, Carl, don't you waste a day. Just because you don't work at the radio station anymore, I want you to do some constructive stuff. You go, yeah, I am, yeah. And so in your head suddenly you go, and he goes out. But the thing is, so I've been in the park and I was aware of the insects that are around us more than like most of the time. And I come out of the park, just crossing like sort of a busy road or what have you, and I saw this bee to the right of me, sort of in the air. And it was a big one, and I was a bit like, oh, let's watch that. And he just fell. It fell from the air in front of me, and it was on the pavement. I thought, oh, what's going on here? And I looked at it for a bit, and it was really still. Gave it a little kick, just to see if there was any movement.
This is fucking crap.
Stone, sort of, what's the saying? Stone cold dead.
Save game.
Stone cold be dead.
Fucking need saving.
Yeah, the fact that this bee suddenly saw Carl and had a heart attack. Yeah, he'd never seen anything that round before. It just thought, it had approached him because he thought it was a sunflower. Oh my god, it's a giant walking orange.
Options.
stress.
Okay.
Well, it's in London.
What?
Everything has stresses from living it.
What?
And they are bald, aren't they? They've got fur all over. There's the noise all the way.
What's,
It was a
what's this?
bald bee. So what did you? It felt
What's
so
this?
cool, and you instantly just kicked it. You didn't attempt to
Oh, fucking hell. Trophy and first package. Oh, you stupid
And then when I
bastard.
sort of kicked it, it was sort of hard.
Here we go again.
Already. It's just
Oh,
what is
that-
it? Did you about move for the day? Because I know things like that can just send you over the edge for the day. Death and that does a bit. Susan doesn't want to be talking about death. What, riveting
that's
conversation?
a no.
No, just things like one of our mates has had a baby recently. And I just was saying, oh, when that's sort of our age,
Oh, I guess I'll catch now.
think of that. That's the first thing he says is a new life probably
Complete waste of time.
when he's our age, we'll be dead. Yeah.
He's still getting a cash for all this tomatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, so like I say, just
Trophy end. Dreams comes true.
you say it's interesting, but do you care about really finding out about them? Do you really care about what these do or how to? You look at them and you make up your own world. For example, it had a heart attack, it's stressed, it's overweight. You know nothing. I could probably, when you look something up, you're like, honeybees are fascinating. You know,
Trophy end. Earn 2,000
they've been
coins.
around making honey for 100 million years. That's incredible. Their wings beat over
So when's the story
11,000 times a minute.
tomato ketchup style? That's really what I wanted. I want to know. Trophy end. Earned 3,000 coins.
They're sort of developed from the same family. Family. Well, yeah. Doesn't surprise you then. Does it interest you in any way? Well, everything's linked to something, isn't it? It's like how they stay away from monkeys and that. Yeah. It's all the same sort of thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been watching loads of stuff. I've been watching ants. Got a lot of moths in the house. You say that it was a garden party. Yeah, it's just all these things. You look at them and you go into the scientific bits.
Trophy earned 5,000 coins.
They don't like honey. The reason they store honey is to get them through the winter when there's not like nectar, or nectar's hard to get in. They store it, and they store too much, which is why we can skim a little bit off the top. We're like agents. Yeah, well, but all I'm saying is
Trophy earned 6,000 coins.
You guess, you make it up. You don't look into it at all. No, but you can. A bit of guesswork is you're pretty close to the truth most of the time. Wait, what do you mean by that? That statement sums you up. A bit of guesswork is pretty close to the truth. Because if you watch something long enough, is what I'm saying, you can see that.
Trophy earned 7,000
The same way
coins.
about ants or, they're hard workers and all that. I watch mine, it's going back and forth all the time. You go one way and then they stop and go the other way. They try to look busy in front of the mates. But if you watch one long enough, it's back and forward, and it's like he's done nothing there. I'm going to carry this twig back and forth. There's like a knock-off before. There's a lot of that going on. Is there? Because there's not. There's never that going on. There is. Like they say, the moth, depressing little sort of thing.
Trophy earned 9,000 coins.
Just the way it hasn't got eyes, has it? You just look at it, and you don't know what's going on.
Put some more tongues
You
in
haven't got
it.
eyes, you shouldn't have wings.
Oh,
That's a rule. If we could buy
Trophy earned 10,000
That's
coins.
a fantastic rule, isn't it? Yeah. If you haven't got eyes, you shouldn't have wings. Certainly true of people
See.
thinking of becoming an air pilot.
What's in the tomato shop?
Whilst you've been working on that, I've been travelling about a bit, just seeing the country and that.
I moved it to stock and options.
Dorset.
Back.
Nice
Options.
beach there.
Did
and you know
twice.
those huts you get, like a hot
Right.
beach. Oh, where you get changed. You can get changed.
How do we get to the shop again?
Sofa if you want.
Shop.
Oh, you don't mean the Victorian change? Yeah. You mean like
Shop.
It's sort of bigger than that. Yeah. And we're walking down there. There's a really sort of big fat family.
It was a shop.
There's about 4 of them, and you could tell that they've never.
Where's the shop
Do
gone?
you know what I mean? They just sit down there, eating ice cream, looking at the sea, what have you. And the weird thing is, the little fat kid, the youngest one, he must have been, I don't know, about 8. He was really fat. He could see his neck. Yeah. And he sat at the front of his mum and dad and his older sister. He sat there, and he had a
There was a sharp
no,
map,
they
I
don't
didn't
let them
imagine.
play in that. I mean, that's an active game to play, isn't it? Yeah, frisbee. As we got closer, it was just using it to eat Maltesers out of. Again, you know, the one active thing he's got is using it to eat out of. Yeah. Extraordinary. And that just sums up what people are like when it comes to certain activities.
When you get to that shop.
Were you taught him?
Ah, it's the big middle button.
Were you good at it?
I was good at some
Upgrade Ketchup Factory.
was never good at rugby,
Let's do it.
never good at cricket.
You've just bought an
I was
upgrade.
alright at football, but those
Oh,
things were the more
ew.
competitive things
Oh,
that were
right.
scary. So at my school,
See,
when you're surrounded by
so I didn't, I bought an all I've got.
the fun is hurting someone.
I've just bought.
The first day I went to play cricket,
Oh.
my mum said, as I was leaving,
Did stay on long enough for me to read it.
be careful. I was walking across the playing field once, a cricket ball hit my
You've
head,
just
I was
bought an
unconscious for 2
upgrade.
hours. Freaked me out.
Yeah.
I like to play cricket.
You've just bought an upgrade.
Okay, always too scared of the ball. because
And
it's
sold
on
out
the
now.
outside. I remember
So,
a couple of seasons later, I had to play rugby for the
let's
first
see.
time. As I was leaving there, she
Oh,
went,
oh, right.
I knew a kid once broke his back playing it.
Cooking off full gas now with these toms.
I was
Yeah, scared, such a scary
The
game.
ball came to me, I got rid of it.
Shooting up now.
It's
Yeah,
mental.
yeah.
I don't know. What I remember is I remember a teacher saying you've got to play it very carefully because you can get seriously injured, you can hurt yourself, you can be crippled for life. I remember thinking, why are we allowed to still play this game at school?
I was worried about cracking heads
Yeah.
and a finger in the eye.
How is it not bad?
That worried me all the time, a finger in the eye.
But they removed the asbestos from schools in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Rugby,
I
you're
know.
allowed to play it. It's mental.
Yeah.
See, I had a mate called Mark who liked playing cricket, right? And when I used to say to my mum, oh, can I what was around with Mark and he's done to play cricket? And she never used to let me go. She'd go, he didn't. And I used to always think that, it's because it's a dangerous sport, you can get hit on the head by the ball, it's hard, put an eye out or whatever. But it was because his dad used to drive us to the place to play cricket. And he had, his eyelids were too big. So he used to have to sort of have his head right back.
It's like one of those old-fashioned dolls. Where you can think about it.
Back and clump forward again. And she didn't like me getting in the car with him.
So what is this? Whose eyelids are too big? So growing up, you had a woman who had her head like a bag of spuds.
I didn't know whether.
No, you had 2 kids at school with webbed hands and feet and big heads. You had a pigeon chest boy.
Nowadays you're walking around with insects and moths like something from James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah, and you had a bloke whose eyelids were too big.
One thing I've noticed that because I occasionally go to the gym, and you know those guys who work out constantly to give themselves extraordinary physiques. Just they're on the trip, they're on the weights, and they're really. I've noticed in the summer particularly, those guys cannot wait to get their shirts off.
Yeah.
Everywhere you see, they're walking around. If they've got a good torso, they are walking the shirts off. Even I think if you go to nightclubs, I notice there's always one guy who's thinking, well, I have put so much work into this body, I have got to get my shirt off on the dance
I
floor.
bet, yeah.
It comes straight
a
off.
brand new tattoo. I'm not covering that.
Exactly.
I've paid a lot for it. Let's see it.
Yeah. But that's what we were saying about bodies. I can't remember why we were talking about it.
Oh,
We got to a point
trophy
where
on my
you
little
can't
bucket.
change your head.
No, well, that doesn't make any sense at all.
It was a program. It was done
Trophy
in the
and
50s or 60s.
11,000
where they
comments.
stuck a monkey's brain on a stick and had it wired up and it still
Trophy
worked.
and
Right,
13,000
Like the
pounds.
60s or
Right, okay. Well,
Trophy and 14,000 pounds.
Because if you put a
Trophy and 16,000 pounds. What happens to 15?
Yeah, no, well, that's what I'm about to say to you though. What? I'm saying that I'd be more confident if I had someone else's body. Because if anyone dissed it, I can go, bad in it.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's like, say,
As opposed to someone else's head?
yeah. Well, it would be, would it? The head is me.
Well, of course it is. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
So what do you mean? You'd be happy having someone else's body? What, than your own?
What I mean is, say if you're wandering about, but for some reason there's an incident, you have to take your top off and that, and everyone's looking at you, right? And you're a bit sort of, you haven't got the muscles and that, you haven't got the six-pack, right? Which isn't that nice anyway. I don't know why that would become a nice thing, really, seeing the insides of you. I came up with the see-through skin idea, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? You can see stuff.
No, it's the muscle in front of the...
No, it's not.
It is. It's not the
outline of your
No, you
organs.
can't see
You
tubes.
can see tubes and veins and stuff.
But you can see veins.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see that.
Smoke
That's why we've got skin over it.
Stop looking at naked
Bit
men
like
there.
Big Boss.
Sometimes you can't help it because it's been hot, and it's like you say, there's people walking around with vests on and that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, say if some incident happened, I'm walking about with my top off.
Right.
Girls are laughing at me, right?
Why?
Dunno, they might.
Yeah, go on. So
There's
we'll
no
look at your
story.
body, then all look at your head.
So what I mean is,
Yeah.
Disappointing.
rewind that, right? Imagine all that happens again, but I've got someone else's body.
Right.
Whose body?
Just some fella who's died, and my body was injured, and they said, we've got a new body in. You can have it. Stick your head on it.
Yes.
Now say if
They're laughing at you.
they're laughing at the body, but at least I'd be able to sort of go, I know it's a mess, but it's not mine. At least I don't have to claim ownership.
So all of this extraordinary technology that can make put one head on another person's body, so you can go, it's not my body.
But
That's not your
I'm
own.
not being funny though. So if you have a body transplant, right, and you're there, you're at home, naked, you look down, lovely penis and a set of testicles,
Yeah.
right? What do you do with them?
What do you mean? What am I doing with them?
Well, do you like them?
Well, you wouldn't mess about with them as much as if they were your own.
But if you did mess about with them, would you feel guilty that you were messing about with another man's testicles and penis?
And it's the full body.
Yeah.
No, because they're not my hands either.
You're a genius. You're a fucking genius. So what you're doing is watching someone else wank.
Yeah.
Well, one thing Carl has been doing over the past few months is writing his diary. He's kept that up. I don't know what he's had to write about. All he's been doing is looking at moths and ants and bees and going for walks. But I'm sure it's all in the diary. So let's have a look at that. Oh, I don't believe he's only got to write it down.
We went to the park and had a brew. Suzanne read the paper while I played with the ladybird. I mean, it's like a child, isn't it? It's like what a child would do.
Suzanne read the paper while I played with the lady.
His only friend is a beetle. It climbed up my arm. It struggled on me hairs.
This is in detail then.
Yeah. It kept stopping every now and then and was rubbing its head with its right arm. It did it about 4 times and always used its right arm. It rested for about 5 minutes, then flew off. Sunday. Had a bit of a to-do with Suzanne because she wanted a line today. I ate this. Once you're awake, you should get up. I got up and put the radio on really
Or
loud.
you
She
just leave
eventually
it
got
going
up.
on. It
I
feels
told her
like
insects don't have lines, so we should.
Why are you obsessed
I
with
mean,
insects?
you must be fucking unbearable to live with. You must be a nightmare.
No, I've just started, because I've watched insects a lot, I don't want to keep going on about them because we're a bit insect heavy, but at the end of the day, if we copied insects, we wouldn't go far wrong.
I don't know what you mean though. One minute you're saying they're great, then the next minute you'll slag them off.
Yeah, I'll slag some of them off if I don't know what they're doing, but because I've studied them a bit longer, I just think they do
You
it
haven't
right.
studied them
He
though.
thinks he's like Darwin.
But you just slagged them off and go, don't be aware that insects are doing stuff they're not.
Oh,
You know,
right,
they goes
yeah.
back
Got
down.
an autograph,
The other
yeah.
one messing about, but only that one. The others were carrying stuff. That's what I'm saying. There's snidey ones in everything. In everything in the world. You
So,
get a hierarchy.
they're like,
Oh, long word!
Ooh. Bookshelf was dusty, so Suzanne asked me to dust it if I get anything.
Yeah.
I ended up looking
yeah,
at
I'll
every
talk
book.
about it works something.
Just the spine. Just for a few seconds each. Yeah. Didn't open them.
I looked in the
Is he
dictionary to
watching
see if the
the,
word dictionary would be in
buckets?
the dictionary. I didn't think they would bother with it being on the front page.
Tommy
But it was in the
Ketchup.
book as well.
It's a good point, though, isn't it?
No, it's not a good point. Because you didn't tell us anything.
Dictionary is in the dictionary.
Well, of course it is.
Well, why? If you go, how do you spell dictionary, you look at the
Nice one,
spine and you go, oh, there it is, D-I-C-C.
There's another one.
So what does dictionary mean?
It's a book full of words, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it means. All books are full of words, you idiot.
How to spell them. And if you don't know
No,
what
it's
it
not
is,
how to spell them.
Alright then,
I
well,
was just going to say, no. It's not a book full of words to spell. No. It's the meaning.
Give us the definition of dictionary.
it's a book full of words if you want to know what the meanings are. But if you didn't know
Well,
that,
sorry, what was that sentence?
yeah, but what I'm saying is if you didn't know that, then you wouldn't be looking in it because you wouldn't know the book is about that. So if you don't know the word dictionary and what it means, you wouldn't be looking at a dictionary, you'd be looking at an A to Z. Because you
Why is
don't
that
know
now, though?
Just because there's so many words in the world, I would have thought they wanted to cram as much as they can on a page. And if dictionary is already on the front,
Is that why you suddenly used the word hierarchy for the first time ever? Did you find that in there?
Did you see hierarchy in the dictionary?
I feel like that big word has pushed out about 26 other more useful ones.
yeah, well, Suzanne's been going on about me learning another language. But I sort of think your brain has only got so much room on it.
And the rest of it's filled with lard.
So if I've got to learn everything I know again, but in a different language, it's taking up space, isn't it?
You don't learn everything.
It's all storage, isn't it?
But you don't have to learn it again. You don't have to learn the concepts again. You're merely
Do you know
learning
how many
vocabulary.
moves there are in the human brain? You don't worry, you won't use them all up.
I feel that he has reached his capacity though.
Yeah, well you need another sort of, you need an update, you need some more memory.
Woke up to some interesting news. It's good when this happens because it sets me up for the day ahead. If it's miserable news, it affects my day. It said on the news that they have found 2 new flies.
Fucking hell, more insects! What have you done? Is that what you've done this summer?
Bong, trouble in the Middle East, Bong, 2 new flies found.
Ladybird climbs up arm.
They were found in the UK and they were found close to each other. Maybe this happened because they were different than the other flies and weren't expected to hang about together, so that's why they knocked about with each other.
That would happen, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
There's 2 new flies.
What do you mean? Does it mean there are 2 new flies, there are different species?
Yeah, 2 new species, and they found them close to each other. Right?
Yeah, but that didn't mean there was one of each.
No, yeah, they did. They found 2 different ones.
No.
No, they have. Seriously, I know that. That's right. That's a fact. So you've got like, I don't know the names of them. They give them odd names, don't they? Let's say
Yeah.
they call it A and fly B. Right?
Yeah.
Fly A, I don't know. Let's say that's orange. B.
Probably, yeah.
No,
It's
but-
plain
no,
form,
but I'm
it's
just
plain
making
form.
it easier
But
for
5B
you.
won't
Okay.
still have. It's got no hat.
Right, yeah, it'd be fine. Now, they found the orange one. I went, look at this over there. It's a bit weird. And they've gone, oh, that's a new species. Log it, whatever. And then the other one went, oh, keep your pen handy. Look at this one, it's got atoll. So then they found them both within the same distance.
I don't know that sentence.
Keep going.
They
Let
found
him
them both.
finish.
They found them both within the same distance.
Without interrupting him, let him finish this
No,
point.
let me just make one thing clear. Carl Pilkins just said they found them both within the same distance. Think of that!
Don't know what it means, but go on, let him finish this point.
So what I mean is, they weren't knocking about with other normal houseflies because they were probably sort of going, oh, he's a bit weird. Leave it. Yeah, because the other one was also odd. They're hanging about with each other. Don't you understand that? Why is that such an odd concept?
Because you think of it as like 2 little new kids in school.
Yeah.
They're both new and they've got so many new.
They're both goths, so they start hanging out together. And this was on the news, was it?
Yeah, just on the radio, yeah.
I know if I looked into that story, it would be 90% wrong.
Bit tired today because didn't get to sleep as early as I wanted due to a moth getting in the bedroom. I got it in a glass and looked at it for a bit and then let it go because Suzanne wanted to go to sleep. Looked up some interesting news. Some people dug up an old body in Ireland. Turns out it's well old and was here when dinosaurs were here. The real bit is it had hair down its hair.
Right, what is it?
Fella.
Well, no, it wasn't around when dinosaurs were here then.
Just a bit after.
Right, fine. A lot after, yeah, go on. I think any hominid, anything that could even be linked to anything that may become man is only about 1 million years old, and I think Homo sapiens is probably only about 150,000 years old. Dinosaurs are about 150 million to 250 million.
Yeah, no, it's not the age bit, that's amazing. It's the fact of, there's a fella, won't have even had shoes on his feet.
Right.
And yeah, he was worried about his hairstyle.
Right, well that's definitely not true either. This is unbelievable.
Well, there was a man on the radio doing poetry, says Carl in his diary. I thought I'd have a go at doing a poem about today.
Not really. He hasn't, Steve, I'm a little bit queasy. He hasn't really written a poem.
He's written a small poem.
No, he hasn't really.
Yes. If moths had eyes...
Fuck me!
Let me read the poem, okay? You wouldn't interrupt T.S. Eliot. Okay. If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the hair on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
Okay, it may be the greatest poem ever written.
Just dissecting it briefly. You attempt to rhyme in the first 4 lines, but abandon the rhyming system in the last 3. Is there creativity?
Can we have Carl read that? Sorry, just you read it. So this is, imagine this, right, okay? This is going out all over the world, this podcast. Manchester. If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the hair on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
He said it as though the last bit was going to rhyme. He said it like it was going to rhyme. Oh, God. It's amazing.
I think he feels as though the final line, I'd rather be a blind moth, is going to be one of those great, it's a summation that somehow the moth is a metaphor, the caveman...
There's no metaphor in that. He really does mean he'd rather be a blind moth.
Yeah, well, I'm just because I've looked at the day's news.
Can we always do that, Carl? Can we always find a day, right, and always sum it up in your thoughts, a poem? Just like that. I love that structure. I love that structure. If there's any English students or professors or novelists or poets listening, please email us what I thought of that poem, why it's good, why it's bad. So, give us your thoughts on that. I mean, we would love expert opinion, poets, English professors. Just email us at podcast@rickygervais.com. Now, Carl, apart from being a poet, you are an author now. You've written a book, which surprised me and Steve, because as Steve said, we thought you'd read a book before you actually wrote one, but you proved us wrong, and all your teachers wrong, and everyone in the world who thinks you're an idiot. It is actually a very good book. I mean, a lot of it is transcripts from, the podcasts, but you've answered some of your critics, haven't you? And you've tried to prove some of your theories. It's everything about Carl. It is like
All the drawings.
all the drawings. There's new stories, isn't there? And there's so much effort. I can't believe it. He's been working on it for months, and it's out on the 18th of September. But you can order it now, can't you, on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk.
What's that book called?
It's called The World of Carl Pilkington. Well, thanks very much. Goodbye from me, Ricky Gervais. Goodbye from Stephen Merchant. Goodbye. And goodbye from the little hollow, egg-headed moron that is Carl Pilkington.
Bye from me, and I'm stuck in shavers.